This is Colin with Varieties Tractor. Today we're going to talk about data cleanup. So the big advantages of cleaning up your information ahead of time is making sure the display is cleared off before you start for a season. It's clearing off the old work data, it's clearing off old guidance lines, AutoPath lines, variety locator files, and a combine. So let's take a look at what we've got. So I'm going to go down here to Menu. I'm going to go over here to System and into File Manager. That's going to load. And I'm going to go down here to delete. And you've got a couple of options. When I go into Custom Select, I've got all data or selected client, farm, and field. So if I select a specific client, farm, and field, I can go in here, I can select this client. He's got 3 fields here. I can pick which field I might want to get rid of. It shows that one particular field, and if I click next, that shows work data, if there is any, guidance tracks. I've got AutoPath data, and I've got variety locator files. So I could go in and select that information, and when I hit delete, it's going to tell me these 2 pieces of information are going to be deleted off the display. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That deletes the data off. If I go into the custom select again, select all data, it will go through and give me a list. So in this case, I could go in and select work data, all the guidance tracks, 103 variety locator files, 102 AutoPath lines. If I hit delete, that is going to take care of removing all of my guidance lines, all of my previous work data, and these variety locator files, flags if I want it, whatever data I want to get rid of, it will delete it at that time. I'm going to hit cancel right now. So that's just one way to clear the data off, but it still leaves all your client, farm, and field data on the display. We're going to cover how to clear that information off here shortly. The next thing we get a lot of questions on is I have a large variety list from planting on my monitor. How do I clear that information off? So I'm going to go here into Applications. The first thing I'm going to check is I'm going to go into my Equipment Manager, and I'm going to see what implement I have tied to the machine. Right now it's the planter, so I'll be able to pull up that information about the varieties. I'm going to go down here to the bottom to Work Setup. And here I've got a variety already selected. If I go in here, if I select this, and if I select the dashed lines and hit OK, that unselects that variety, so I will be able to choose it to delete it. I'm going to hit this dash line again, hit the dash line. Now I can go in, select the variety I had before, and the trash can option is lit up. So I can go in and delete out that variety. If I've got another one I want to get rid of that I'm not going to use this year, I can go in and select that, and I can hit the trash can. Likewise, I can go in, now that I've got soybeans cleaned up, I can go into my list, and I'm like, now I want to add another crop type. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go find my corn. I'm going to look at the varieties I have on it. And I have a list of varieties there as well. And some of those I want to clean up. So I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to hit the delete button. That's how you clean up old variety data, one variety at a time. At this time, there's no way to go in and mass delete all of them. So now that I've got work data gone, I've got my guidance lines, my AutoPath, variety locator file, some of my old varieties cleaned up, maybe I've got some fields that I want to clean up as well. So let me show you how to clean up specific fields. I'm going to go back to Fields and Boundaries under Applications. I've got a field selected, so the first thing I'll do is hit this Manage Client, Farms, and Fields button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Clear Selections. And I'm going to hit OK. So it's going to go through and say it's loading boundaries, loading information, and then what it's going to show me is there is nothing selected, which is exactly what I want. So then I'm going to go in here back into Manage. Say I want to get rid of a whole client. I did some custom work. I just don't want to do any work on their monitor this year. I don't want that information here. I'm going to hit Edit Clients. I'm going to select a client, and I have this option here at the bottom, Delete Client. And it's going to say, okay, I've got fields, farms, fields, and tracks I'm going to get rid of. If I hit Delete, that's going to delete that data off. If I have a particular field, maybe I don't farm anymore, don't want that information on there, I can scroll down, select my client, select my farm, and I can hit the field, say this KH, I can hit the pencil, and then I've got the delete field option here at the bottom. So I can delete that information off. So a lot of quick and easy ways to go in and clean the data off without completely wiping the display with a factory reset.